What's going on, guys? Jim, the Game Guru, back with another hardware video. This time I'm covering the GameShell portable unit from Clockwork Pi. I bought this unit probably about, I don't know, I'd say about a year, less than a year ago. And I probably got it shipped around August, September-ish. I want to say late September, and then I finally didn't get it put together until about November because I was just being super lazy about it. Very, very cool kit. This is, as you say, redefined portable game console. I don't know about redefined portable game console, and I'll kind of get into that as I dive deep. So I've already put my unit together, and this is kind of what's left inside of it. So here is the unit right here. And as you can see, I have a lovely USB cable hooked to it. And the reason for that is because, surprise, surprise, today when I went to go film this, because, hey, you know what, I should do a video on the GameShell, I am discovering that the battery in this particular unit has decided to take a giant shit on itself. Sweet. So here is when you get the box, this is the box you're gonna get, and which is kind of clever. I really like the way they have the box and the pieces. Obviously the pieces of the unit were inside of these little baggies, right? This is another back to the unit. So in case you don't want this back, which is kind of bumpy, and the reason why it's bumpy is because this one actually allows you to hook the light key to it, so you can have R and L buttons on the back. And the light key is in here somewhere. Let me dig it out. Oh, here it is. I pulled it out already. It is right here, the light key. And these allow you for extra buttons on the back. So once you have this part right here hooked into the unit, you can just you can use these buttons as additional buttons on your console. So when you first get this unit, you're gonna get this box, and you're gonna have these kind of like plastic inserts inside of it where you have a lot of the components, and it kind of looks like this. I'll open up the instruction manual just so you can see what it kind of looks like when you get it. It's kind of like this up right here, and like this. Like these are kind of like the plastic inserts you're gonna get, and these little panels. This is a unit that's Arduino compatible, and like a lot of the hardware pieces, a lot of the boards that are inside the unit will actually snap into these little plastic cases. And then each case connects to another case as far as the boards connecting to each other via some kind of cable. And it's usually the motherboard on there that will connect to several different other boards in the box. And these instructions are very detailed. As you can see, it goes through all of these instructions as far as how to hook the entire system together. This is kind of getting to the last bit where you actually snap in some of the controller board and the display board and the actual display panel to the motherboard, and snapping on the case. But it's very, very easy. It wasn't very difficult. And it's actually a really good experience. I enjoyed going through this. So like right here, screen 1, 2, 3, kind of in steps on what you do to hook each piece. And it was fun. I really enjoyed putting this together. And that is probably the best thing about this unit, was being able to put it together and experience putting it together, and just going through that entire process. That is probably the best thing. Now, back to the unit itself. The things that I do like and do not like. The buttons feel pretty decent. I mean, the buttons feel good. Once you snap it in all the way and you have it nice and tight, they feel really, really kind of responsive. These ones up here feel kind of mushy, where you have your volume and your start and like your shift and menu button. And then these are kind of more plastic. So these are kind of like rubbery buttons, and these are kind of more of a plastic button, which have some good kind of feeling to them. They are very responsive. This right here on the side of the unit is a clamp, which basically once you get done putting everything together, you just screw this little clamp into place, and it keeps the unit from falling apart on you. You could probably see kind of the motherboard inside. I don't know. It's kind of hard with the camera and the way things are, but you can see like the main board in here, the battery, which will have to be swapped out for a new one because it's not charging up now. Down here is where your speakers. So you go on the opposite side, you can see where the speaker board is, and the speakers come out right through here as far as the volume. I love the interface. The interface is kind of like a black and white interface. It's got kind of a very interesting retro kind of look to it. And I've always had a love for the way this actually looks, the way they put the OS together and everything. Now, some of the things I don't like. One of the things I can't stand is the screen size on this unit is mega small. Like, it is so small that my eyes want to explode while I'm trying to play these games, and because from the strain of looking on the screen. And I'm kind of disappointed that in this kit they don't have like a 3.5 screen. And I think they should have done that earlier. They should have made the kit a little larger to encompass a 3.5 screen. And possibly maybe add more buttons to the main board or something, but the screen was the biggest thing for me on this unit. And the other thing was kind of the performance. The performance early on the unit was just terrible. So I went through an upgrade, and then I had to use a different launcher to launch the games, and finally I got it to the point where the games actually run halfway decent. So I have right here, I have GBA folders, MAME, NES. The only ROMs I have on here are actually NES ROMs. You have a settings screen up here. I'm gonna try to hold this up as high as I can. If you go into retro games, it takes you to the emulators, and then Cave Story, which is part of the unit too. What else we got? Music player, Tiny Cloud, FTP, and then powering off. So very clever use of icons. I think their use of icons on this packet and in this OS is pretty solid. This unit is so damn expensive, and I'm not kidding you. It cost me $195 for this unit, and I used it maybe 3 times. And one of the biggest reasons was just because of the performance early on, and because of the screen size. I just can't handle this 2-inch, 2.5-inch screen size. It drives me absolutely bonkers. So what else? Let's get into some. I guess let's go ahead and get into some indie gaming here, or not indie gaming, retro gaming. We'll go ahead and enter. I'll do a quick game of I think I'll go to one of my favorite games here. I got a bunch of ROMs on here, but let's go to Adventure Island, because I really like Adventure Island. It's one of my favorite NES games. Oops, and there we go. Oh yeah, love that sound. I just love this game. There's something about this game that I've always really enjoyed. So let's get into some, yep. I'm the bomb boy. Oh my god, so terrible, so terrible. I'm trying to play when I had this unit all jacked up into like the camera. Let's try that again. Epic failure, #1. Maybe I can actually get through this first level without being a scrub. The sound you can hear is not 100% perfect. But it's okay. I mean, here we go on the skateboard. The visuals are not bad. There's a little bit of screen tearing into the actual on the display. All right, tear that bad boy up. Oh man, this is such a great game. I love this game. Oh yeah, some invincibility now. Fairy power, bitch. Alright, boom, boom. Yes. Let's kill this mega overpowered frog. I mean, responsive is good. I mean, you can see how I was moving with the controller. It was pretty solid. No problems whatsoever. We'll get to the next level here. I don't know if, alright, yeah, I think this is probably the skateboard again. Nope. I'll just do one more level here, and just so you guys can see. I probably a little bit, I need to keep this down now. It's so hard to... I mean, I had the preview for my GoPro on here, but I can't really tell, especially the way I have it angled. And the glare. Hey, piggy. Boom. See ya, piggy. We'll go ahead and do another run through here. Pop, pop, pop. Hey, bye-bye, piggies. Oh, no. I thought that dude got me. And the fourth leg of the level. Oh, no. And I'm dead. I'm dead. Yeah. It's so hard playing like this when I'm trying to look at the camera. But anyway, so I'm hit menu and it takes you out of the game. And then from there on, you can kind of go back and, let's just hit menu to go back again. Okay, I'm back at the main menu. So yeah, so it's an okay unit. I feel like it's super expensive for what you get. The best part, again, is being the experience of going through and building the unit. But I'm really disappointed this battery has conked out after only using it 3 times within not even a year, less than a year of owning this. And I'm kind of disappointed on the screen. I wish the screen was just a little sharper, and I wish it was just bigger. And I think they could have done it a little bit bigger. Like all this space here on the sides is just unnecessary. I feel like they could have made it a little more flush. But I'm actually a little disappointed in the unit, but there's probably people out there that would probably love this, and they would just definitely just enjoy playing it, and they're not as picky as me. Maybe somebody doesn't have eye issues because I'm old, that will be able to play this and on a 2.5-inch screen and say, okay, no big deal, I got it. But for me, it's just this console just it just wasn't really a good fit. So I could just trash this unit since I'm not using it, or keep it as a museum in my house of things that just didn't work for me, or I can give this away. So if this seems like a unit you guys would like to have, just subscribe to my channel and leave a comment and saying, hey, you know what, I would dig that, and I will give this away to somebody. If I have more than one person interested, then I will actually just kind of pick randomly one of the names, and then just respond. I'll respond back and on a future video or a comment or something, and get this out to somebody. And again, the battery will need to be replaced, but I don't think the battery for this is very expensive. So if you don't mind replacing the battery and you think that you can scare at 2.5-inch screen and you would probably like this, then just let me know. But that's it. This is the GameShell from Clockwork. And thanks for watching, guys. And if you guys like video game stuff and board game stuff, then please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.